Welcome to another Gray Matter Community webinar, this time AI and the project Bitcoin Boost. Hope you enjoy. 2024 is going to be a huge year, I'm quite sure, for BTC Boost. Like, really.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be huge for like AI. It's gonna be huge for ordinals. I think the Bitcoin ETF just got. I'm like checking up with the news right now. I think it officially just got approved.
Let's go. Let's
Um,
get it.
so that's pretty fucking massive for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not in crypto as well, I still think it's massive. Okay, cool.
Good tag. Businesses.
It's funny because yesterday the SEC tweeted out that the ETF was approved, and then Gary fucking said it was hacked. But then they took it back. First off, how the fuck does the SEC Twitter account get hacked?
For real, like, what the fuck?
Second,
No, that's
anyways,
crazy. That's
whatever.
crazy. That's crazy, dude. And how was New Year's,
Yeah.
dude? Like, how was it? How was things
But
going?
New Year's was good. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, everything was good. Had good holidays. You?
Oh,
How
it
was
was
yours?
super chill. I spent
I
with
just spent it with
Kenji.
my
Can you
homies.
believe it? I literally spent with Kenji. We were just
Oh,
like,
okay, that's fine.
I mean, it was pretty chill overall, but like here in South America, it's just super hot like during New Year's. So it was
Oh no.
actually pretty fun. But yeah, I went to the beach like for not a couple of days, actually 5 days. So that was pretty sick. And yeah, okay, I can see the screen recording. Oh, that's super awesome.
Everything
So
Gucci. I'm gonna like run through my things. Okay. What's up, everybody? I'm Bootoshi. I am the founder of a Bitcoin Ordinals project. And for those who are not familiar with Ordinals, I'm going to assume that you are familiar with Bitcoin. Ordinals is a new protocol on Bitcoin that dropped that basically allows you to have NFTs on Bitcoin. And for those who don't know what NFTs are, imagine digital JPEGs that you could trade with people. Similar market and similar mindset as collectibles like Pokemon cards or baseball cards, but on the internet, on Bitcoin, there's an entire fucking market behind it. So I would definitely look into it because it's a very interesting space. But for my project, way back then, I inscribed on Bitcoin. Hold on, I gotta give like more context. I've been so deep in the ordinal space. Cool thing with this technology with Bitcoin is that Bitcoin is a public ledger where anything you upload is visible by everybody. Another cool thing is that anything you upload is permanently on Bitcoin forever. And the point of Bitcoin is to last forever. I'm not gonna like go too deep in the technology, but basically all of these little silly characters you're seeing are going to outlive me and all of us unless we get immortality via AI, which we probably are this year,
yeah,
which we probably are in our
yeah,
lifetime.
for real.
So they're gonna live for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Anyways, the point is, as long as Bitcoin is active, Ibus are also alive and active. So this is like a walkthrough through the entire collection, and they all have like little backstories to them that you could go through on the site, which I'm going to link. Um, but the cool thing that Jean brought me up here to present is that using AI, I've given all of these little characters a digital soul. I'm gonna bring up my Twitter post. Hold on. Yeah, by the way, we dropped the official trailer, so this is like side topic. But if y'all could like
Let's
that
go.
would be appreciated.
And yeah, people,
Oh,
let's
okay.
all join
So the
also there.
Boo Kingdom. What happened?
I'm just going to send your Discord as well so our members can join. So yeah, let's go, continue. Sorry.
Oh wait, Kate's the one that was talking about the emotions, right? Or was
Yeah.
that someone else? Okay. 66666.
Okay, feel
The lady of
free
the hour.
to.
Okay, so the Boo Kingdom, your living, breathing blockchain saga. Bitcoin Boost is not just an interactive story. It is a digital world with living entities that could feel, think, and evolve. I had to give them emotions as well, so like I heavily agree with your presentation, Kate. Diving deep into a realm where you could help shape the destiny of an entire blockchain civilization. So back in October, using the social AGI framework, I finished giving my boos AI souls. And I basically gave them the ability to first invoke a feeling when people talk to them. That singular feeling is usually a word. So it's like, If I'm talking to Black Cat Boo, he'll be curious, or he'll be he's a scaredy cat, so he'll be scared a lot, or he'll kind of be bold. I'm gonna like upload a bunch of examples, or they're like uploading right now, and I'll go through them. And like mass open all of these. Okay,
Oh, I
give
can
me
check it. Yeah.
one sec. While I like load these up.
Awesome.
Oh.
I have been like having a really cool time talking with them. I'm not gonna lie, it's super dope, and I really like.
I'm glad they're fun. Like I talk to them all the time. They're like my boos are my family, so gotta talk to them.
For real.
Um, the only thing that makes you smile is chaos. No,
No
dude,
worries,
Bambu's a
dude.
fucking character. I love when he's up because all Bambu does is like shit talk everybody in the Discord all the
Yeah.
time, no matter who you are. Even me, his king. So it's pretty fun. So I'll like go through these images. But in my Discord server, and like they're active right now, I have like on the side these sentient boos, and I'll have like 3 active at a time. One of them just left, but they like cycle between like all of my 100 boo characters. And you can see here people like naturally interact with them on the Discord. So this is Cyborg having a conversation with Kaser who got stuck, and he's also in here. What's up, Kaser? Um, and just scrolling through. Oh, they were going deep in convo. Puss in Boots was brought up, but like me. Oh, that's the riddle thing you're talking about. Okay. Like Cyborg was like giving him like a riddle that was unsolvable, so like low key it was rigged. But anyways, so going through like adding feeling, and I did not get to see Kate's person or like Kate's presentation on this, and I really want to. So if you could send me that video, that'd be dope as fuck. But
For sure. I
what
mean,
I
Kate,
noticed
you,
in
you
like
feel free also to contribute, like talking a little bit about your project. Like, it's super cool. I was wanting to do this meetup like for so long. Like having Elodine, like Kate, and you just to to interact is going to be like really, really like good. So great to have
oh
like
wait,
all of you
Elodie's the one
here.
that
Like,
made the RPG like the Tails
yeah,
thing. I
Tenebros
forgot what it
Tales.
was called, but it was okay, okay, that was sick. Yeah, you guys were both brought up when I was doing the presentation in Ken.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like, I
yeah,
am
yeah.
excited to meet
Like,
you
it's
guys.
super awesome.
Alert. Okay. I'm gonna just go through like some interactions. I like screenshotted these because so these screenshots, like when I made like the system, was like, oh my god, like wait, they actually work like this. So when it comes to emotions, what I noticed is that okay, emotion like AI are kind of scary when it comes to emotions because like when you give them that like personality, when you give them an emotion, like so how it works, right? Wait, can I actually bring up like the actual code? Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna like take a screenshot of this. Um,
Oh wait. Carlos Sante, try to rejoin then if you can't see the presentation maybe, and then just go back. Oh, I
this
got
is like an example from like the most recent message. But, like how this entire framework works in general is okay. Kaiser sent a message. What does your deep analysis tell you? Cyborg feels confident. So this singular word will basically ape the response of the thought process and what he says. So all the boos go through like a 3-step process when they get a message. The first one is a feeling is invoked. So based on their personality and based on the context of the message, they will have a feeling. And the feeling actually like the AI like picks up like the exact feeling to give them based on who they are as a person. I'm gonna say person, yeah. I'm gonna anthropomorphize them. Who they are as a person, the context, who's talking to them. Do they like the person talking to them? Because I added like so they have long-term memory and they also have like a relationship thing. They like people and dislike people. So if they dislike someone, like it'll kind of like shape all of that. Anyway, so in this situation specifically, Cyborg feels confident. Because he feels confident, he's gonna feel confident in like the data thing he's talking about with Case. I have no idea what the context is. I'm just like breaking it down. So he's talking about since a data sequence from, I'm not saying those numbers because that's a big number, could be connected to block 77508's mystery. I should continue my deep analysis, remain vigilant. And then Cyborg's just like reassuring him the analysis is ongoing. We've encountered some complex patterns that may indeed link to an enigma. And another cool thing that the boos can do is they could change their goal or change their mood. So AI are goal driven. And the cool thing about that is that when they have a goal set in their mind, it helps shape their conversation as well. So there's a lot of factors that go into like shaping their thing. And honestly, I kind of just added all of these things and I say fuck it and wing it and kind of see what happens to it. Yeah. So three-step process. First they feel, then they think, and then they say something. I know I just said it was a three-step process, but sometimes there's four where they could either decide to change their mood or they could change their goal or they could do nothing at all. So I'm gonna go through like some cool examples that I like. So I'm gonna start with okay. A mercenary boo. For context on mercenary boo, he is the mercenary of the boo kingdom. If you want a man dead, you go hit up mercenary boo. But don't hit up mercenary boo if you don't got no fucking Bitcoin, because he
Yeah.
does not work with brokes. Anyways, a poor Kamino in here was just asking how to play combat trials. Okay, Quest Boo is actually not a boo that is part of the Soul framework. He is a bot that I made like way back. Like first when I got into AI, I was like, can I put my characters to life with AI? Yes, I can. So Quest Boo is like the beta. He's
Mhm.
like the good example. I don't know, he's like the godfather of like the AI bots. He's not on the Soul framework, but based on my specific prompting, he's pretty alive and also has his own dank responses. Anyways, Kevin was just like, how do we play the combat trials? Questboo just said, hop over to that channel and you'll find the rules posted up. He does not know that. He just knew me well enough to know that I will have rules posted up. Dive in. It's all about strategy and duck-like hunting. And then Mercenary Boo like randomly chimes in and he's like, enough duck games. Who's seen suspicious activity in the kingdom? And then poor Duke was just like, hey, mercenary boo, you state your business. How are you doing? I don't have time for small talk. Speak your concerns or leave me be. And then Kameno replied, ha ha ha, aggressive bot. He's like, I'm no bot. I seek only information in coin. Waste not my time. And he was like, sorry, sir. He's like, apology noted. Speak if you got work for me. A job needing discretion and steel. So that's his personality, like straight to the point.
Yes.
I found that interaction fucking hilarious. So I'm gonna like go through the next one. Um, so this is Bamboo, and he's a character. Where are my other Bamboo examples? Right here. Okay, wait. Okay, these are the same. So this is my homeboy Antonio. He loves interacting with the bots. So him and Antonio are just like going back and forth. He speaks in all caps. My throat is a little fucked, so I can't yell like Bamboo. But let me see which one's a good one. Okay. It's like Antonio, let's light the fuse and watch it all go boom. What are we hitting today? He's like, you're the boss, Bamboo. You decide, boom. He said, oh, the all the boos who are currently active also know other boos who are active in the Discord. So, for context, so he knows Cupid Boo is also active in chat. So,
Yes.
like, deciding what to do with Antonio, let's ruin a day. Target Cupid Boo and her sickening cheeriness. I'm tired of it.
And
And
I
then Cupid
really
Boo
enjoy
comes
how
in,
they
he's like,
interact with each other as well. Like that's super
dude,
sick.
it's like the best thing. They'll randomly do it too. It's
Yeah.
like I don't even like in like the prompt work. I don't tell them, hey, interact with their boos. All I tell them is, hey, these are the other active boos in chat with you. And
Hmm.
just based off that alone, they'll like automatically decide, let me target this boo. Let me like ask this boo a question. It's pretty fucking sick. Um, so Cupid Boo comes in. He's like, oh, Bomb Boo, must be dampen the day. How about sharing a fond memory instead? And then he said, on memory, ha, yeah, the joy of seeing you not get in your way for once. And then Cupid Boo trying to like switch the topic. He's like, let's flip the script. What's a moment that made you smile, adventures? And this is where Bamboo said, the only thing that makes you smile is chaos. Keep dreaming, Cupid. And I just started laughing. And he said, laugh it up, Boo. You wish you could have like cause havoc like me. Like, okay, damn, bro, damn. This one was funny. So Antonio's response to "Let's ruin a perfectly good day" was blow Cupid Boo up and steal her bow. Cupid Boo said, "That's quite fiery, but can we do something positive, guys?" And Bamboo was like, "Sure, I'll snatch her bow after the kaboom. Not like it'll fix your shitty aim." I was like, "Oh damn." Okay, I don't know how I got Bamboo to cuss, but like he always cusses. It's fucking hilarious. He's like, "No kaboom," and then Cupid Boo is like, "Phew, okay, okay, sounds good." And then Antonio said, what do you mean my shitty aim? Did you mean her shitty aim? To which Bamboo replied, no,
Yours.
I meant yours. Even Cupid Boo's aimless love shots fly straighter than your attempts. Oh my god, fucking a natural roaster. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, Grumpy just said
Um,
like Team Cupid Boo. One thing,
Team
Batoshi,
Cupid Boo, Team
Elodine
Bamboo,
asked
what's
it
up?
like, how are you making the long-term memory work? Chain summarization? How's that like?
No. So I use vector databases and I use vector storage. So anytime someone talks in chat,
Mm-hmm.
so I use Chroma database. And what's really cool about Chroma, well, I think every vector could do this, but like I'm familiar with Chroma,
Mm-hmm.
is that you could add metadata, and metadata allows you to pull up like specific memories based on like the query. So every time a user talks in chat, in the Discord chat to a boo, the
Mm-hmm.
metadata of their Discord ID is saved. So now anytime that user in the Discord is like talking to the boo,
Mm-hmm.
the vector database will like filter out long-term memory based on their back and forth responses with that Discord user.
Got it.
So yeah, I just store like everything.
How does
How does
that
that
work
work
with
with
model
model context? What
context?
do you mean by model context specifically? Like in the prompt?
Yeah, Lodini, feel free to open the mic as well if you want to. It's all good.
And like I'm open to any questions anytime. I'll like answer all of them.
Yeah, super chill.
But by model context, I'm going to assume you mean like retrieving it from the database and then fitting it like in the prompt window. Um, I just get the query. I just get like the top five most relevant messages based on the query and then add it to the prompt. I'll like fit it in.
That
This was like happened?
I was just gonna say that's totally fair. Yeah, I was curious because most models have like a built-in amount of context that they can go ahead and prioritize, right? I think the largest one out there is 200K right now with Claude, and I was just curious because it means that there's like an inherent contextual limit to how much memory can be fed to a model. So some people tackle that with chain summarization, where every time the context is maxed out, they summarize what's been sent until it's properly condensed into however much context they've fitted in for memory. And then there are there are a bunch of different systems to do it. I was just curious on like if these little AI bots were run off of a model that had like a set context to it and kind of just how you were tackling that. But it sounds like you might be able to get around that some way with these vector databases.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually for these specifically, I use GPT 3.5 and 4 and to fit like this long-term memory like in that context window. So how like this? Let me like actually just bring up the code. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know if I could bring up the. Give me one sec. I have like 10 code windows open. Okay. Um, I pull up query collection. Okay, I'll figure out getting this example on the side. But basically, yeah, so vector storage, like we'll store everything, like literally any amount of data gets stored in vector storage. And specifically for the booze, like this whole like these sentences back and forth, like Neomeister, like being a black cat, some humans would consider to be bad luck. That entire sentence gets stored in the prompt as like one document. I think that's how it gets processed. And then black cat boo's response also gets stored in the doc as one document. Um, and based on a query, so if I'm Neomeister, let me see if I could explain it this way. Um, so both of these interactions, I'm gonna focus on like the top two sentences are stored like in that vector database. So he talks about like humans and their superstitions, being a black cat with like bad luck, whatever. Um, Now in the future, if Neomeister ever brings up something about superstition, the vector database will take that query and find the words most similar to, or find words or documents that's stored in the database most similar to the query. So in the future, if Neomeister ever brings up something about superstition again, then this old sentence where Black Cabu was like humans and superstitions will get brought up. And then I only load up, I think like the most relevant conversations in terms of like 5 or 10. So 5 sentences will be brought up. Summarization, compiling. There's actually no summarization involved. It's just I just straight bring up old text and I will load up that old text into the current prompt. I don't do any summarization with these,
So if
unless
I'm
you mean just
following
storing it.
right, yeah. So if I'm following right, you're storing them and then you're having it search for in like an NLP style to go ahead and pluck relevant sources of data to
Yeah.
go ahead and plug in. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that. I was just curious, mostly because my site ends up doing the same thing, and it's always a bit of a wonky system trying to tackle like infinite memory. So I'm always curious how other people are doing it. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I'll link Chroma. Chroma's like one of the things. So if you use Python, it's like it naturally has like the vector storage and all that. If you use JavaScript, you have to run a server to run Chroma. But Chroma is one of my favorite embedding databases for that because it's super easy to bring it up. So for example, like collection.add documents, this is like the info you're storing. And this is a document, this is a document. And then, okay, this code or like this database has these two documents in. So then now when they're querying the text, which this is a horrible example, whatever, but like this is a query document and it brings up like the top two results is gonna bring up this is a document, or this is document one, this is document two. So like in this specific example, where like I was talking about superstition, it's like being a black cat, oh, being a black cat is bad luck, huh? Black cats and your superstition. And then if I bring black, okay, this is like, I'm like winging this as an example. I'm like, okay, um, so like if I'm storing like these two like chats where like being a black cat is bad luck, huh? And then black cats and their superstition, if I'm querying one result and I'm only getting like one document retrieved, are black cats bad luck? What's going to be returned to me as a variable is being a black cat is bad luck, huh? Because the term bad luck is closer to this first document than the second document. Now then if I switch like this query to like what's our superstition, um, and I'm only like pulling one result instead of the first one being returned as a variable. Black cats and their superstition are being returned as a variable because this document has closer data to this query, if that made sense. And then so in terms of like the booze memory, I just do that, but like on a bigger scale where like every single message is brought in, and then it brings like the top 5 results from like history. So it could be like any message from history. It brings like the closest, most relevant conversation based on that. And you could definitely go like way deeper in terms of like all this metadata. But what other examples? Oh yeah, I'll go through the story. I'm just gonna like wrap up like these other examples. So on Christmas time, so like the booths have access to the date. So on Christmas time, all of them knew it was Christmas, which was very cool. So they write like I make it so they randomly save their like random thoughts, and their thoughts are like random. Peace out, Crusher. So Black Cat Boo randomly said, "Sometimes at night, I chase the cursor on Bootoshi's screen when he isn't looking." I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Oh, just a bit of festive fun there." I'm like, "Okay, Black Cat." And then this was like this conversation. He was like, "Provide evidence about your superstition," and he's like, "There's tales of mystery." And I'm like, "Okay." He's like, okay, this was funny. If my luck is bad in this next cycle, I'm blaming you and your mysteriousness." And he was like, "If things don't swing your way, let's play Mercenary Boo instead." He even pinged him. I heard he's rusty. And he's like, "Your misfortunes can't touch me or my sword. We're cut from different cloths." And he's like, "Cut from different cloths, but it's the threads that fray first, Snickers." And that's basically like how it goes. So a cool thing about like this whole interaction, like why I said in the Twitter post, like shape the universe, is if you're in the Discord and you talk. Oh, Jester Blue just came back. What's good, Jester? I added like a bunch of new personalities that like I've never seen before. So like they like cycle through, and I'm like excited when they come in. But so with these boos, like as you interact with them in chat, I actually save I save all of the daily interactions between boos and people and even boos and themselves because I have something in the Discord called the Boo Chronicles. Holy fuck, it's been nearly 60 days already. So every single day, to replicate like the kingdom being alive, I have the Boo Chronicles, which is just like AI generated stories based on the Boo Kingdom's lore, but it's also based on interactions and conversations that people have with the bots in the Discord. So like this has gone on for like so many fucking days. But every single day, every time like a new story is gen, all of the boos have access to the full story. What's super cool about this is like all I put in their prompt is here's like today's story in the Boo Kingdom. And they will naturally like their responses dynamically change based on the story. But like for example, here in day 30, they were talking about there was so there was an anomaly. In day 29, there was like this weird anomaly that unfolded, and then boos were like talking about it. One of the boos said, "Hey, I think that might be anomaly X79." And every boo kind of like ran with it. So in day 30, like the AI bot that generates these stories, saw the conversation about like a boo's discovering it was anomaly X79. So when it came to like this story, they're like, on day 30, the air of the Boo Kingdom is electric with anticipation as deeper mysteries surrounding anomaly X79 begin to unfold. Diligent efforts of Nerd Boo and Vampire Boo have uncovered hidden data strings entangled within blockchain layers, each clue leading perilously close to understanding the entity's origins. And then in the conversation, so Sleepy Boo, Grimmy Boo, and Fencer Boo was active at this time. Sleepy Boo randomly wanted to ping Fencer Boo. So he was like, "Hey, Fencer Boo, I bet I'll stay away longer than you, even with my heavy eyelids." And then Fencer Boo said, "A challenge in wakefulness amidst such enigmas, so be it, Sleepy Boo. May the best observer prevail." And he's like, "Huh, as long as I find a cozy spot to watch from, consider it done." And then this is actually surprising because he randomly brought these up. He's like, "So Fencer Boo and Grim Rubu, what are your thoughts on Anomaly X79?" And Grim Rubu was like, "Anomaly X79 serves a specter of unknown fates. Its essence may shape destinies we are yet to understand." And then Fencer Boo was like, "I think those riddles must be unraveled with finesse. It may pose great risk, but it could lead to valuable insights for our kingdom." So that was just a cool example of like the boos taking in the daily Boo Chronicles into account. And yeah, this is like a dynamic story that kind of goes. And dude, the storylines are like that it generates are low key dank. I thought
Super
that
fire.
like, hey, maybe since it's dude, they are fire. It's like I thought that maybe after a while the stories would kind of get like repetitive or like the AI would generate a repetitive story. Dude, no story has been the fucking same. And all I do is I load up the previous day's story. So all the stories like have an order and they have like progression. And there was this cool story like 2 days ago where like beneath the Boo Kingdom, like magma boos, like uh what was it? Let me find it. Um it was this story. It was okay. I was talking about how Stoner Boo was talking to the plants um about like these tremors. He's like, "What's going on with these tremors?" And it was warning signs that tell of an ancient entity awakening beneath them, Magma Boo. Magma Boo was believed to be a fable among boos, a fiery behemoth from times yore whose molten binds map out enchantments beneath blockchain bedrock. And then as earth and fire clash deep below, Nobu was like basically called upon to like kind of handle this. And it was talking about all of like the seismic pressure and the seismic shifts below the Boo Kingdom. And then the next day, it basically like concluded that story by saying that Magma Boo's rumblings have quieted down because of the spell formed between Snow Boo, Lava Boo, and Wizard Boo. And it finds out Magma Boo just wanted to be friends, and that's like why he was like acting up. So then all like the Boos became friends. Um, and I thought that was a very cute storyline. But that's basically everything regarding the booze. And like my greater vision for this is working on a full like dynamic shifting universe, and that is what let me find it. All the Discord things and like all of that was just kind of like testing my theory and testing like can I have a fully like player led dynamic shifting universe? My answer was yes. So like one of the things I'm working on is like an MMO game. Let me pull this up. It's kind of like this mud style game where like combat is done through AI. You have like this UI where you could like fight through people. Um, and it's kind of like D&D but led by AI, where we have like those alive NPCs, and we also have like that dynamic shifting storyline. So that's something fun that's coming up that I'm working on. But I also got my launch. But that is basically everything showcasing the booze.
That's super alive, and the UI
Um,
looks great. Honestly, saying like I
Thank you, I
really love
appreciate
it.
that.
Yeah, super fire. I mean, like RPG based as well. Like Elodine is doing her project. Elodine, you want to talk a little bit about your project? Like they have been developing with Turtler. Like it's super cool, and I think really fits. Like I think, I mean, it's been a while. I wanted to do this whole chat, so that would be nice if you want to tell a little bit about your project and stuff with Bootoshi, so you can. Nice.
Yeah, I had really similar goals to Batoshi when I started out. I wanted to create a dynamic RPG that was a choose your own adventure game, and it needed to be sandbox, of course, because AI could have no limits. And the characters needed to be able to update themselves and act accordingly, and it needed to have long term memory, and it has to have stats so that it feels like a game, and it has to have quests that are built in and dependent on those stats. So there's a huge draw in like the RPG and just the RP community in general towards these bots, and the text-based adventures lend so well to what AI does already between
It's literally
setting up.
perfect.
Yeah. So a little bit of vigorous stat systems, a couple of rules, and then just endless creativity, and it's perfect. So our system works a lot like yours. The only difference is that ours has a lot. I'd say it's less visual motion and fluff. We don't actually get to see like the avatars moving around and things like that unless somebody enables that through the custom code. So it's a lot more static than what you're doing, but it's very similar in the other regards.
Oh, that's sick. I think I actually went on your site and I played it for a bit, and I was like, oh, this is so fucking like perfect, like everything dream. But no, that's why I love like the text-based like RPG games, because I'm like with AI, it's like dog, like it's perfect, especially when it comes to just like doing that text. I don't know. One of the first like mud-based like text-based games I ever played. I don't know if you guys ever played Black Ops, like the first one.
Super
Um,
sick. I was in love with the zombies mode. Like
Dude,
honestly saying, like
you know the
talking and stuff.
Easter egg. You
Like
know how Mason is like in like strapped to the chair at the beginning, but you
yeah.
have that Easter egg where you can like break out of it.
Hmm.
Did you ever do that thing where you broke out of it and you walked to the computer?
Actually, no.
Dude, so
Need to do
if you broke
it.
out of the look, I'm gonna show you, but
Do
dude,
so.
if you broke out of the fucking chair and then went to the computer,
Yeah.
Black Ops mud game Easter egg. It was like this entire mud game. You know what, YouTube? I swear that I'm not making this up. Hold on. Black Ops menu computer. Bro, please tell me. Oh, okay. I was like, am I hallucinating this? Was this like not a thing?
Yeah. Imagine like.
Oh,
It's
you
just
break out
like.
of the chair and
It's
then
like
you're able to like walk to this computer over here. And then it was like an arcade, but there was also like this mud game you could play. And this was like the first like text-based adventure game
hmm
that like I've played technically, and I loved it, and I actually like played so much. But like let's say, is it Elodine? Elodine?
Yeah, it's Eladine, but you could literally just call me
Elodine.
Ellie. Like that. That's good.
Okay. But yeah, so like the thing that like annoyed me so much about like this game is like I have to like type open mailbox like specifically, or I have to type like read letters specifically. And what I really like about AI, no, I'm super down, Kate. Thank you so much. What I really like about like the whole AI like RPG dynamicness that like I appreciate in your game is just like instead of having to like forcefully type specifics, you're presented with a situation and then you could type whatever the fuck you want, and then the AI system has to hold to like what you do, and it allows players to just do like insane crazy things. And that's why like I love the creativity aspect of like AI and everything going on with it. It just like allows these crazy visions to be possible. and then in the future, like combining, like I know you said like right now your game is static or it's just like text based, but like with how generative AI is progress or with how text or image AI, like image generation AI is progressing, like it's totally gonna be possible in the future to have like those actions in the game be visualized automatically. And then that's when like crazy shit could really happen. But that's basically everything. Any questions? I'm always happy to answer.
Super fire. Thank you so much, Bootoshi. I mean, I'm just so excited about the project and the future endeavors of it. Like, honestly saying, can't wait to play the game. I really appreciate also
The
your.
game won't be coming. I don't have an ETA on the game. I have like this crazy vision where I'm like, I have some AI bots like using the
Mhm.
Soul framework. I have some AI bots that like code for me, and the game is made. Okay, for like context, like while I was developing everything else, I paid developers to make the framework and structure of the game,
Mhm.
and I add all the AI portions. So they develop like the game structure. It's all in C sharp. I don't know fucking C sharp. I don't want to learn C sharp from scratch. But you know who does know C sharp? AI.
Yeah.
So one of my like goals after Mint Out is making like an AI coding bot that knows C sharp, so you could code the game out for me because I'm a lazy fuck.
Yeah, it's
But
kind of similar with what we are trying to do with the workshop project that we have, TCG game card project. Like, you don't need to necessarily know how to code, but use AI to assist you in achieving your goals. So yeah, Elodine. Yeah, I speaking of, so Elodine was the one that envisioned the project. So if you guys want to as well, like to participate, I got like 30% of that done in 4 hours of live stream. Also, I checked your YouTube channel,
wait,
Elodine.
do you guys come in here and just like gremlin and code all day? Because like I'm focused on my launch, which is gonna be on the 24th this month.
Mhm.
After the launch, I like will actually have time to like focus on AI things and like go fucking stupid with AI shit. So
Yeah.
if you guys gremlin in here, like I'd love to
I
gremlin
mean,
with you guys.
we are planning a lot of stuff for 2024. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, this TCG project that
I
we
love
have
that.
envisioned, like we're gonna have like this probably live stream coding and just like doing different kinds of seminars and stuff. So that will be pretty sick. And yeah, I mean, it's just a real pleasure. If anyone have any sort of question or just want to show some love for the BTC Boost community, that is just like a really strong one. I see a lot of new members joining, which I appreciate a lot, Butoshi as well, like for just sharing this nice space. And yeah, I think Kate had to left, but I really wanted to have you guys chatting about the AI and emotions because her project is really impressive. I wish I have. If I had recorded it, it would be perfect. I can just like upload on YouTube, which was not the case. But yeah, I mean, it was super interesting. I don't know if anyone got any questions. Do you got? I know that you released it just a trailer on Twitter,
Oops,
but
did I spoil the mint day? I totally just spoiled the mint day. My bad, gang.
yeah, yeah. Let's go. 24 will be the day. Super ready. And also, you got any besides like the new mint date and stuff, like any kind of Easter egg or like just sneak peek you can give to us regarding the future of the project and the goals? At least, I mean, on the game as well will be pretty sick. I mean, it's up to you,
Yeah,
Batoshi, but
I could run through. So there's a funny enigma with the. By the way, Ali, if you ever like want to talk to me about like long term storage or like vector shit, like my DMs are open. Hit me up. I'll like answer and like oop you all of that for your game. Um, but in terms of like sneak peeks, so there's a funny enigma in the crypto community, and all of you fuckers in the audience right now that came from my Discord server, you are not leaking this, but I do want to talk about it. Um. So when it comes to the word utility or actually providing value as a project, it's usually bearish for a project. Like in the crypto space, when a project like offers or promises utility, uh, when a project offers or promises utility, it kind of forces the creator of it to like follow through whatever that is, and then they drop the utility or it's provided, and then it's either no one really gives a shit or no one really cares. Um, the ultimate thing with the crypto and like how projects work is as long as my number goes up in the secondary market, I'm happy. Do whatever the fuck you want. And that is like the ultimate truth with the crypto market. When it comes to like marketing or talking about all of that, like I'm not promising utility. Like you're buying a digital artifact. That's on Mach 9 sats. Cursed inscriptions forever, by the way. So they're still dank at the end of the day. But when it comes to like AI and like everything possible, like what I really like about the project and taking this AI feature is like, hey, I could actually like do insane things with AI. Like if my community gives me the time and allows me to just like goblin and code all day, like I will make sick shit. I already have like cool things with like alpha being used with AI. Like I could already teach people like how to code with AI. Like there is a lot. Like when it comes to like boo holders and like mixing it with AI, like everything I create will be available and presented to boos. I just wanna like have fun with the project and like work with people like one on like whatever things they want. So that's soon. If you want to see previews, this is like the whole thing. This is like a sneak peek of the arts.
All right, let's
It's like
go.
going through. Really dynamic. Good Ethereum logos. Exactly. The biggest utility is people want number to go up at the end of the day. Yeah, and then I'm also like doing this stuff. Oh, Gene, I don't know like if you know, but one of the things that I have been doing is a lot of media that's actually been doing like really well. So I run this Ordinals Are Dead show every week with Big Gon, and that's me on the left. And
yeah, I saw it on the
yeah, it's just something I started. So it's like
I saw it that you shared on the events on the community. So yeah, I've been checking it. Super dope.
how do you see the future of your project with multi-model LLM? Like Jarvis leading the project? I don't know.
No, I mean, integrating, for example, image recognition, just as an example, as a model.
I was like image recognition like offers a lot. Like there's already examples of people making like actual Jarvis. Like I had like this example I played with just like following a YouTube video where there was like an AI that you could speak to, but it could also like see your camera and like whatever you're doing on the camera. So I was like playing with that. There's a lot of cool things you could do regarding that, especially I don't know, like from a project. There's just something interesting you could do with like an AI that has eyes and can have access to like the Twitter space and have access to like the crypto space or see what the boos look like. I really can't say what the future of the project looks like, but multi-model LLMs unlock a fucking Pandora box of new things possible.
For real,
So,
it does. Like,
Hey guys, what's up?
hey
I'm about
Kenji.
to hop up, but I just wanted to say ordinals are dead.
Ordinals are dead as fuck.
Hey Kenji.
Great presentation, Bootoshi. Great that you guys have Jean. That's so cool. Merging the AI and the Web3 communities. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, dude. I'm so excited about it. I've been looking forward to it in a long time. And tomorrow, we're gonna have BTC Bulls also in Kins community. So, like, everyone that is not there yet, feel free to join, right, Bootoshi, Kenji? That will be sick. I'm gonna be there.
Yes, that was a chatbot presentation, right? That one will be like a short presentation.
Yeah, I just want to introduce the chatbot so people that don't understand about ordinals can have a little tutorial to get started, because a lot of people have been asking me like, oh, how do I get started? Where do I buy? What's the wallet? So Bootoshi, he built something with all the answers.
Let's go. That would be sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have that ordinal chat, but that would be a presentation for tomorrow. I won't leak it. By the way,
no
Kaiser, I just dropped my project. So Kaiser asked like if I had AI in question when I dropped my boos. Nope, I wing everything I do with this project. Everything from day one until now. Literally every single thing I do in this space has been winged. There are zero plans for this project. I just follow my gut. But I dropped the boos a long time ago as like an inscription thing. Like we were working on storyline and just like making the project fun. And I was like, how can I make this project fun? Like, sure, I got low inscription numbers, like it's a flex, whatever. But like, I want to do something so much more than that. And then I got introduced to ChatGPT like a week later, and I was like, okay, never mind, I figured it out. I'm like incorporating AI into this project and making like one of the first NFT AI projects.
Super fire.
And just like ran it from there.
So, Bootoshi, Dr. UV said, any open source access to config on Chroma? Seems like you have emulated a lot of existing projects and emulated them and incorporated them in a neat way.
No, I just kind of made like my own thing, and by make my own thing, I mean I asked AI to make my own thing for me, or like I just gave it access. So I don't know if you guys you guys should know what Cursor is. Let me see. Cursor is an AI code editor, and what's super fucking sick about Cursor is you could literally toss in code documents into Cursor. So you could feed it like the Chroma database, or you could feed it like the Chroma documents, and then once it's fed, I just ask, hey, can you make me a storage system for Chroma that like, and I'm like super specific when I ask. Supply is like 1820. So I don't have any open source things I did. I kind of made my own thing, but I just use the docs. But Chroma is super easy to work with. It's like light. If you go through the getting started guide, it's basically like everything you need to know.
Super fire. Magic, I think I interrupted you with Dr. Yuvi's question. Sorry.
I just wanted to ask more about, I guess, future dreams, right? Because we are now in 2024, and there's a lot of big AI figures predicting that generative AI will be reaching the real time and high fidelity quality very fast. So when I think about this kind of interactive story on the Bitcoin, what kind of ideas do you have in terms of maybe integrating images, videos, and audio from generative AI into your project? Or do you have plans, or maybe played with the thought?
I mean, if we're talking about big dreams, like one of my biggest dreams is that Bitcoin Booze is a fully autonomous project with AI in terms of like game development or marketing and like developing the storyline. So like a Jarvis that controls a bunch of other Jarvises that like each contribute to their own way to like push the project forward. So I could be at the beaches in the Bahamas while all my holders print money. Would be a nice dream. That's one of them.
That would
so
be...
in a sense that the entire project is self-developing, right? Then if you had this kind of, I think, autonomy, right, that it depends on the kind of goal you set, right? What would be the primary goal of your Bitcoin Boo Kingdom to achieve?
Be immortal, because the JPEGs and like the boos themselves are already immortalized on Bitcoin. So I'm like, okay, if they're immortalized on Bitcoin, there has to be a way that we could immortalize them in terms of still talking and still functionality. Yeah, autogen is cool. I've like played with it a bit.
That's super fire. And yeah, Dr. Yuvi, please feel free to talk.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I was off mute. I was just sitting here hammering away at the keyboard. So thanks for the invite. Appreciate it. Gene, always cool to see what you and the group here put on. Bootoshi, so cool project. Seen a couple different things like it. I like your approach, like the Discord bot integration, and the emotional state codes. We had another presenter a couple weeks ago. Kate actually was here earlier, who has something comparable going on. So it was really neat to see a different take and portrayal on it. In terms of the multi-agent approach, the AutoGen project's probably one of the neatest steps forward, but there are a lot of other really cool products or projects out there for those interested, such as AutoGen, such as what is it? Engineer. I just forgot the name of it, but there's a if you just look up multi-agent frameworks on any kind of Google search or Perplexity AI search, you can find a lot of really neat approaches and get inspired from them. I was curious, Bootoshi, since your success with long-term memory, there's also MemGPT, which is another project out there, by the way. But I wasn't sure, like, what was your unique approach to the Chroma integration for your project, and I didn't know if there was something that you used to inspire you, like a GitHub source code project, or any documentation to reference or emulate, or if that was all pretty much proprietary and or unique.
No, everything I do with ChromaDB is just like what ChromaDB could already do. So I linked the Chroma docs up here. I'll link it again. But just like the ultimate basics with Chroma is like what I use for the memory. Because what Chroma does best is it's super easy to input text, and it's even easier to retrieve similar text. It does all of that automatically. On the first getting started page, it goes through the entire process of how to do that. And then I use the metadata to be able to like filter what it goes through and what it pulls out in terms of like, oh, like a Discord user specifically or a bot specifically. So the entire thing is just ChromaDB raw. There's nothing special I did there.
Right. Are there any limitations that you've run into with that?
Not really, to be honest. Like it does good with like what I needed to do. There is a limitation that I'm running into with like another chatbot, like there's another like chatbot I have that's basically trained on like all things Bitcoin and ordinals data, where like sometimes it doesn't pull out the correct info for some reason. I'm not sure if that's like a Chroma thing or if it's a me thing. But in terms of like the most basic use cases that I use it for, it does everything perfectly.
Okay. Gotcha. Appreciate it, man.
Of course, no worries.
Awesome. Thank you for the participation, Yuvi, as well. So, guys, I don't know, is there any other questions for Bootoshi? Other than that, if someone wants to hop in and say its appreciation for his time and also for just introducing the amazing project for us. As I said, this is recorded, so for those who joined it later or for those who could not make it today, I mean, we will live forever, not as much as the BTC Boost because we're unfortunately going to be uploaded on YouTube, so it's not immortal as Bitcoin, but I mean, it's going to be super awesome to just spread the word about this amazing project. So yeah, if someone wants to say some last words here, feel free to do on the chat, or also, I don't know, hopping in the speaker lounge and just saying some words. But either way, for me and for the whole Grey Matter community, Bootoshi, thank you so much. I've been looking for this a long time. So yeah, that was super awesome. And I appreciate everyone from the BTC Boost community that joined it here. I hope you enjoy our space. I mean, we have a pretty nice time here. We just like really love AI and really love to be just engaging with fellow enthusiasts. So, I mean, there's a lot of events to come. Also, Elodine will be hosting our next webinar. So it will be around.
Wait, when is that?
So
Sorry, I spoke
it
too
will
soon.
take place exactly on January 16th. So will be a demo and a webinar. If you want to talk a little bit about what you're going to do, Elodine, sorry, feel free to do so. That will be awesome. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go ahead and showcase Leo. Leo is an example of automation and application development using GPT and other LLMs. She is a fully AI-powered DJ and radio host that has vocal interactions with you and sets up 24/7 playlists for the users or Discord servers. She was entirely built by AI and is powered by AI and is a great project for learning how to troubleshoot and build applications.
Oh my god. Wait, what time is this? It's January 16th.
Yeah, it's on the event section. I'm not quite sure. I think you are 2 hours behind my time zone, so probably for you will be around 8 a.m. But let's see. I mean, we will be keeping everyone updated on future events. Also, I think everyone here likes games. Elodine and I, we have prepared something very fun for us on like January and February. That is our workshop called the TCG project. It's going to be a card project that we are doing. As Elodine said, she made like already 30% of it, so that will be pretty sick. If you want to, feel free to chat on our project chat channel. It's super awesome. And yeah, feel free to auto assign yourself a role. and we can play. That will be the cool part of it. So yeah, I really appreciate. A lot of events are coming to the space. 2024 will be amazing for both communities. And see you all tomorrow as well in Kim to see the chatbot announcement. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, Bootoshi, I really appreciate. For me, it's a pleasure to have you here and everyone for the BTC Boost community. So yeah,
It's a pleasure to be here. I appreciate
yeah,
you guys.
super awesome. And yeah, let's all keep an eye on the 24. It's going to be super awesome. Very excited about the project. Guys, thank you very much. I appreciate the time, the effort, and the patience with us. So, concluding like literally an hour session. There we go. Let's send some heart here in the chat, showing some appreciation. And yeah, let's get it. Thank you, everyone. I do appreciate it. Have an amazing week, all right? Cheers. Bootoshi, Elodine, big love, all right? See you,
I
everyone.
appreciate you, Eugene. It was nice meeting you, Ellie.
Bye-bye.
Peace out,
Nice
y'all.
meeting you too, Batoshi. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.